You know that incredible moment in autumn when the whole world seems to just glow? Well, in the Northern Hemisphere, there are few places more spectacular than the base of Mount Sneffels in Colorado. You've got these incredible aspen trees, and they just explode into this shimmering, breathtaking gold against that epic mountain backdrop. It's just wow.
But here's the twist. What if I told you that perfect, postcard-worthy scene, it's not a sure thing? Not at all. In fact, it's this incredibly fragile, fleeting event. One year, it can be absolutely dazzling, and the next, kind of underwhelming. So what's the secret? What makes this beautiful show so ridiculously unpredictable? Okay, let's get into it.
So, first up, let's talk about the real star of the show, the aspen tree itself. I mean, just look at those leaves. In the fall, they turn into what looks like thousands of tiny little gold coins, just shimmering and dancing in the sunlight. It's what makes walking through a grove of them feel so completely magical.
And the stage for all this? Well, it doesn't get much better than Mount Sneffels. This is the highest peak in its range, right in the heart of Colorado's famous San Juan Mountains. It creates this absolutely epic canvas for all that aspen color.
And just to give you a sense of scale here, this mountain is huge. It towers more than 2,100 meters, that's almost 7,000 feet, above the little town of Ridgway down below. It just completely dominates the landscape, which, makes those golden forests at its feet look even more stunning.
All right, so how does nature pull off this perfect golden moment? It might look random, but it's really not. You can think of it like a very, very complex recipe. And for that brilliant glow to happen, every single ingredient has to come together in just the right way at just the right time.
And here they are, the 4 key ingredients in that secret recipe. First, and this is the big one, you've got the health of the trees. Then you need the right kind of weather shifts. After that, soil moisture plays a huge part, and finally, it all comes down to the specific location and elevation of the grove. So, let's start with the most important ingredient of all.
Our source material puts it perfectly. Healthy aspens are the true stars of the season. You can have everything else line up, but if the trees aren't strong and thriving to begin with, it just doesn't matter. A healthy grove is the absolute foundation for a spectacular autumn. And believe me, you can really see the difference. On one hand, you have healthy aspens. They produce these super vibrant, saturated golds, and they hold on to their leaves longer, giving you a much more brilliant display. But a stress tree, maybe it's been through a drought or it's fighting off some disease, its colors are going to be dull, muted, and those leaves will fade and fall way faster. I mean, the difference is literally night and day.
And this all leads to the really fascinating part, the sheer unpredictability of it all. See, a perfect season isn't just about healthy trees. It's about getting that perfect sequence of warm, sunny days and cool, crisp nights with exactly the right amount of moisture in the soil. If any single part of that recipe is off, too much rain, a sudden freeze, the whole masterpiece just doesn't come together.
Now, the season does follow a general pattern. The change usually starts way up high on the slopes, sometime in September. Then it sort of cascades down into the lower valleys in early October. But that last point is the real kicker. There's no set date for peak color. It's a moving target, and it depends completely on whether all those ingredients in the recipe came together successfully.
So here's the thing to remember. Just because a certain valley looked like a painting one year, there's zero guarantee it will look the same the next. And honestly, that unpredictability is exactly what makes each perfect golden season so incredibly special. It's this unique, one-time event, a gift from nature that might not happen again in the same way. So when we look at a scene like this one at Mount Sneffels, we're really seeing so much more than just a pretty picture. We're actually looking at the result of this incredibly complex natural process. Every single one of those vibrant golden leaves is telling a story of a healthy tree that survived and thrived all year long. Okay, let's quickly recap what we've learned. First, that brilliant aspen gold isn't simple. It's a super complex natural event. It requires this really delicate and frankly lucky balance of health, weather, water, and location. And strangely enough, its unpredictability is what makes it even more beautiful. It just reminds us that every single vibrant season is a genuine, one-of-a-kind natural masterpiece. So, the next time you see the leaves starting to turn, whether it's an aspen in the Rockies or just a maple tree in your neighborhood, remember that secret recipe. It's not just a color change, it's a story of success. Now that you know everything that goes into it, how will you look at that next turning leaf?